Eliana, are you sure Amber won't be furious when she finds you here?
Don't worry about it. I'll handle Amber.
It doesn't sound like she's going to be very forgiving. How are you going to handle her?
Ford, stop worrying. And anyway, there's no need to worry about that now. Why don't we bond?
I don't like the idea of Amber coming home to this. Imagine how she'd feel.
Ford, there's nothing wrong with taking risks for once. Come on, I can still recognize the garden.
I guess taking risks doesn't hurt.
Exactly.
But if everything goes really wrong, then it's on you, alright?
Of course, I wouldn't blame you.
What made you decide to come here?
I just wanted a change. A chance to make friends, I guess. I got off to a bad start in my previous school.
What happened?
It was nothing, okay? Don't worry about it. I'm here now, aren't I?
I suppose.
What's wrong?
I'm going to go and sit over in that corner.
What? You don't like my company?
It's not that. I just... Don't worry about it, okay?
Fine then, I suppose.
I've just got a lot to deal with.
Johnny goes and sits down with a book in the far corner of the classroom. Sabrina stares at the boy for a few seconds before turning back to the front of the classroom and focusing on the interactive whiteboard.
I guess I'll just try to get to know this place, and probably fail, alone.
I'm worried about him, Lewis.
Stop worrying, Amber.
But he's my brother.
I said, just give him time. Do you think anyone would be okay after going through what he did?
Cara is a monster.
That's an understatement.
Why does she think she has the right to blackmail my 11-year-old brother and then push him down a staircase?
She doesn't have a right. Why hasn't anyone caught her yet?
Because they just don't care. I wouldn't be surprised if Ford's also frightened of running into Cara again.
Wouldn't you be?
Well, yes. And even though it wasn't me that suffered, I am. Because if she can go for my younger brother, she can target any of us as well.
Do you think she wants revenge for something? Do you think she'll strike back?
It's hard to tell. I'm entirely unsure what she wants, but it probably won't turn out good.
What are Johnny's thoughts on this?
Ford's his friend. He said he'd never forgive her for this. And he trusts no one. Not me, not you, not the teachers, only Ford. For now.
What do you mean, for now?
If Ford continues to shut out his best friend, Johnny might lose trust in him, and Ford's the only person he's ever trusted.
Meaning?
It could break him. Actually, both of them.
What are you going to do?
There's not much we can, but we have to make sure that Ford and Johnny's friendship doesn't fall apart. It's the only thing both of them have.
At least, that's what Amber thought. But Eliana was at home, and Amber would be in for a big shock.
I wonder what it must be like being Cara's brother.
Awful? Definitely. Whatever Cara did, even if Johnny says it wasn't his fault.
It was Cara's fault, right?
Very much so.
Where to go? Where to go? Oh no, I'm lost already.
Madison, who was upset, had left her classroom. She shot round the corner, slamming right into Livy.
Hey, watch where you're... Sorry.
Hello, Ruby.
Probably
Why
my
is she so
fault.
upset?
No,
Did you
it was
hear
mine.
about what happened?
I was running.
Yes, of course. What she did
alright.
was evil.
Are you okay? You sound a little annoyed and maybe upset?
Is it any of your business?
Well, no. But I was just asking. I didn't mean to intrude.
Next time, just don't ask.
Alright then. I guess. I'm going to see if I can find my next class.
Livy glances down at her timetable. Madison peeks over her shoulder.
You're in history with me? Come on.
Okay. Then.
Cara decides to boldly enter the school gates. She makes her way inside the building, but immediately bumps into Michaela.
Cara, what do you want?
You apologize!
It's not me you should really be apologizing to, though, is it?
No, but I can't, Michaela!
So you have the courage to come up to me and say sorry, but not to Ford.
Yes.
There are plenty of people who never want to see you ever again, Cara. even if you did apologize, they'd probably feel exactly the same.
I know!
Do you want to apologize to Ford, though?
Of course, but I can't.
Why not? You've brought this on yourself, Cara. This was all you, not Johnny or anyone else.
Because no one really cares if I apologize. No one is ever going to forgive me or view me in a positive light. So what's the point?
That shouldn't be how it works.
I'm also afraid to see Ford's reaction.
That is your fault.
And I was the cause of Ford's injuries. I just don't want to be reminded of the hurt I caused.
You have to face your wrongdoing. You're not helping anyone.
I hate the consequences of what I did.
And whose fault is that?
Mine. I just hate the fact that I caused an 11-year-old to get majorly injured!
You still did it, though. And I'm not surprised that Ford, his family, or his friends don't want to forgive you. I'm sure Johnny wants nothing more to do with you.
You're right there.
I think it'll just be better for all of us if you just leave.
Got it. I won't come back!
Noah, you really do need to get back into the real world.
Why should I?
Don't be like that. You and Livy used to be so close.
Well, we're not anymore, are we?
You should speak to her. Try and get in contact again.
I haven't spoken to Livy for years. Besides, why is this your concern?
It was only a suggestion, Noah.
Well, don't suggest it then. I'm going out again.
You're always going out. I never even know where you are anymore. I miss Livy. I'm not even surprised she ran back to her father anymore.
You're not?
Not after your behavior. At least she still wants to stay in touch with me.
Does it look like I care?
You don't look like you do.
Because I don't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going, and you are going to leave me alone.
Fine. Just like always.
Cece isn't feeling well, and Jalen is at home with her.
Why did everything that happened have to happen, Mum?
I don't know, darling, but we can't turn back time now. We'll get through this as a family.
We will?
Of course, we'll be there for Madison and everyone else who needs support. Ford and Madison seem to be suffering the most.
Why did Cara do it?
You know I can't answer that.
Ford, I'm home.
Rose steps in the door. Ford and Eliana are talking and laughing together in the garden.
You two seem to be getting on well.
We are. Right, Ford?
Of course.
Amber keeps saying that you aren't exactly talking to her in a nice tone whenever you see her, Ford. She seemed worried and agitated about it.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Then what does Amber mean?
Nothing, okay?
It doesn't sound that way. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, Mom.
Ford, tell me the truth.
I said I'm fine. Why can't you just believe me?
Because I know you're not, and I'm not leaving you alone with Ileana until you tell me the truth.
But this is the truth.
He's telling the truth, Auntie Rose. I asked him earlier. Can you leave us in peace?
Fine, but I won't let it drop.
You saved my skin there.
Anything for you, but anyway, what is wrong?
Well, I guess. Just everything. But to me it sounds embarrassing.
You don't have to be embarrassed.
I know, but I'm practically scared of everything. Half the time I expect Cara to jump out of a bush beside me and ambush me. No one ever seems to give me any attention anymore. They're all worried about Kelly. But not me. It's always Kelly.
Ford.
What?
Sorry you feel like that. Maybe they're just hurting.
I'm the one who has to live like this, though. Kelly's not alive. She's not going through any pain like I am.
You're not wrong, but Rose said Amber tries to talk to you and you won't.
Amber's annoying. And who'd she go to support first? Madison. After she started hanging around with Madison most of the time and ignoring me, I stopped trusting her. Maybe I am shutting her out, but that was the reason I did not want to talk to her this morning.
That's fair, honestly. I'd be mad as well.
At least you're here now. Maybe we can have some fun for once.
Do you have any friends?
There's Johnny. He's the brother of the girl who pushed me down the stairs. And he's surprisingly lovely. At least he always cares.
That's good.
He's the only one I even trust anymore. I wasn't very nice to him earlier. I should text and ask if he wants to come for dinner. He'd like that.
Would he like me?
I'm not sure. Johnny only trusts me at the moment. After everything, I don't blame him.
So his sister is this Cara girl.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, yeah, he is. But I don't hold that against him.
Good for you.
I don't discriminate against people for their background, especially if they're like Johnny.
I'm glad there's someone around here who likes everyone for who they are.
Sabrina!
Karina catches up with her sister in the corridor.
Yeah?
How's your day going?
Just fine. I thought I was making a friend, but apparently he doesn't want to know me.
People can be like that. Don't worry about them. Come on, let's go outside for a bit.
Alright.
I didn't want to be here, Cara.
I said that wouldn't help anyone.
You're not helping me, though.
I'm sorry, Rainbow, but we need to be in school.
Why are you acting like my mom?
I'm not. I'm acting like a protective big sister. Is that such an issue?
Yes, it is.
Michaela! Hi!
Hey, Kenya! How's your day been so far?
It's been the usual, I guess.
Every day is like that. Come on. Let's get some snacks.
I'm dreading Amber coming home.
Stop worrying about it. It's okay to be reckless sometimes.
Alright. What on earth was that?
Maybe we should check it out.
The two of them head towards the living room as fast as humanly possible. Eliana pulls the door open quickly. Full gasps.
Mom!